Hybrid identity sounds simple, but most people misunderstand it. At its core, hybrid identity means one identity for a user that exists both on premise and in the cloud. Not two accounts, not loosely connected profiles, one identity. That means a user sign in once and that identity works across your entire environment. Here's the difference between the hybrid identity and separated, or I just call it a disjoint identity. As you can see, there are two credentials used in disjoint identity, one for cloud and one for on-prem. If you assume that it's just about syncing accounts, it's not. The real constraint, the thing that can break your entire setup, is identity consistency, especially the user principal name or UPN. If your on-prem UPN does not match your cloud UPN, you don't get a seamless identity. You get confusion, login issues, and broken authentication flows. So yes, hybrid identity implies a single identity, but in practice, that identity must be aligned. Same UPN, same login experience. Now, how does that identity actually get into the cloud? That's where Microsoft Entra Connect Sync comes in. Entra Connect Sync takes identity objects from your on-prem Active Directory, like users, groups, and other directory data, and synchronizes them into Microsoft Entra ID. But don't oversimplify what it does. It doesn't just copy identities. It creates a relationship between your on-prem directory and cloud directory. It syncs the identity every 30 minutes, delta sync, or it's the default cycle. And when it comes to password, there's another misconception. Your actual password are not sent to the cloud. Instead, what gets synchronized are password hashes. That means Entra ID stores a derived version of the password, not the password itself or the clear text that we type during the um, authentication. If you enable password writeback and group writeback, identity changes can flow between on-prem and Microsoft Entra ID. With password writeback, password changes remain consistent across both environments, whether the changes happen on-prem or in the cloud. For groups, on-premises groups can synchronize to Entra ID by default, and with group writeback enabled, supported groups created in Entra ID can also be written back to on-premise Active Directory. So it's bi-directional. Um, this is a critical for security, and it's why password hash sync is considered safe for most organizations. So if you zoom out, hybrid identity is not just a feature, it's, it's a design decision. You're choosing to unify identity across two worlds, and if you get the fundamentals wrong, especially things like UPN alignment, you don't get hybrid identity. You get hybrid problems. Now, before we jump into the demo, let's get clear on the scenario. Let's say we have a company called Space Y, a fancy name, Space Y. They're moving to the cloud, but not everything is going with them. Some users still need to access on-premises resources like file server. So now you have two environments, on-prem and cloud. And management comes in with the simple requirements. All users must use the same credentials, same identity across both platforms. Now, let's dive into the demo.
Okay guys, here we are in my lab environment and I'm gonna show you this setup. This one is a Windows Server setup, which is the server for Active Directory the domain controller. This one also is the client, which is a Windows 10. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna show you um, what my users and computers in Active Directory looks like. So this is a space YOU. There's an HR in it. There's an IT in it. And as we can see, um, as we can see, we are using now a, let's say, properties account, a jello.com domain. Okay. So whenever this client we, For example, I'm gonna connect using this client is, I think this is Elon Musk. Okay, this client is connected to the domain already, and this is Elon Musk user account. So if we gonna um, map the server, yes, we can access the files of an IT, but not an HR, I guess, because the permission here is I created a permission that HR can only access HR folder. See, okay. Now our focus now is to match the UPN of this um, on-prem users to our Microsoft Entra ID, because as we can see, our Microsoft Entra ID uses jelosec.com. So now we're gonna use this. We're gonna change UPN. We're gonna update the UPN of these on-prem users to jelosec.com. But first of all, if you can see this account, their users or the domain that they are use is jello.com, and there is no option here to update the domain. So what we're gonna do is to add a UPN suffixes in the domain trust. For example, let's just go here into the Active Directory domain and trust. Then the root folder. Let's go to properties, and here we're gonna add jellosec.com. Add, apply. Okay. Okay. Now that we add, we're gonna test it. Account. Here we are, jellosec.com. Okay. When editing a UPN of a users, actually, we can do it manually this way. Account, choosing the domain and apply. Okay. But what if we have a hundreds of users? We cannot just do it manually. It's very tedious work. Okay, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create. I already have a script here that when you run this script, it will automatically change the UPN of every users in this specific OU. Okay, so now we're gonna try this in um, PowerShell. Actually, guys, this is like a raw video that I just recorded. So whenever we encounter some error here, we're gonna troubleshoot it. But the full implementation is I'm gonna write it in GitHub. I don't want these videos to be super long. Okay, okay, let's go back and test it in PowerShell. Paste it. And let's see if this works. Okay, I guess no error found. So this is it. I guess all the account is jellosec.com. Yes, we just changed it all. We just updated it. Okay, it's all jellosec.com. Jeff at Jellosec. Okay, now that we update our UPN, let's just now install the ED Azure Connect to this server, so that let's see the capabilities of how the on-prem users will connect to the um, Entra ID. In order for us to get started with the intra-connect sync, we're gonna first download the Entra Connect Sync agent here in Entra Connect. Here in Microsoft Entra ID, under Entra ID, go to Entra Connect. Then let's go to Manage. Here we can see that there's a Cloud Sync and the Connect Sync. So what we gonna use is the download Connect Sync agent, this one. So in this implementation, guys, I'll just explain the full implementation in my GitHub documentation for the sake of this video, that so that the video won't take long. Okay, let's just download this, download Connect Sync agent, but I already downloaded it in our Active Directory here. Take note, guys, we are installing Connect Sync agent here in the our Active Directory server. So where I go to downloads, gonna run this. Okay, here we are. Let's just agree to the license terms and privacy. Let's click continue. And let's use customize for this. Okay. Okay, in this prompt, we're gonna just leave it for in default, because this is they asking you if you want to just change the installation location for this specific server, or for example this one, the location. Leave it default and just install. But before that, we'll just first go to server manager, local servers, and here in the IE enhanced security configuration, make sure that this is turned up. Okay, just make sure that this is turned off. Okay, so now let's go back to our installation. Let's just leave it by default. Let's just install. Okay, here we are in a sign-in method. So we're gonna use password hash synchronization in this demo, and we're gonna enable single sign-on. So we're gonna click next for this, and our username here is this one, the admin@jellosec.com. This is our global administrator username. Okay, let's just admin@jellosec.com, and let's click next. They're verifying the credentials, and now let's sign in using our credentials. jellosec.com. Next, password. Okay, in this configuration, we're gonna use the forest jellosec.com, and then we're gonna add directory. The account that we need to add we need to add here is the on-prem Active Directory account, which is jello/administrator, then our password. Okay, in this screen, we can see that there are two domain name, jello.com and jellosec.com, and our jellosec.com is verified. This domain name is the domain name that I bought. So I already verified it by adding text record to the DNS configuration. So we're gonna check this checkbox here, continue without matching all UPN suffixes to verified um, domain names. Actually, um, our suffixes is already jelosec.com, and I think the synchronization will still match the jelosec .com here. Then the drop down here is asking, it's like, how do you want your user to be identified? Um, let's just use user principal name here, but you can use um, there's an option here, but the very common is UPN. So let's just click next. And this one, um, we're not gonna sync all domains and OUs. We're just gonna select um, sync selected domains and OUs. So if we remember in our um, Active Directory here, we will only use the space YOU, or we will only sync the space YOU users. We don't wanna sync all of these OU here. So just gonna uncheck this and check the space YOU. Okay, and hit next. Let's just in this screen, let's just use the default. I will just explain this in the full implementation in my GitHub um, page. So let's just click next. They're asking if you want to synchronize all users and devices, and in my case, yes, I want to um, synchronize. Next, and these are the optional features that they have in the screen. We're gonna check the password right back and the group right back here. So let's just hit next. Okay, in this screen, they're gonna ask where we should um, start our group right back destination. So we're gonna use this um, space Y, and we're gonna check this right back group distinguish name with cloud display name. Okay, this is for single sign-on, seamless single sign-on, and we just if you don't have any credentials, just enter here. But in our case, we have already. Let's just next. Um, After this, yes, this one, if this already set, so we need to install. Start the synchronization process when configuration is complete. Let's just leave it to check. Install. Okay, now the configuration is completed. So let's just exit here and let's just see. Hopefully the users already sync here, but sometimes it takes a couple of minutes or um, yes, I think that let's just wait for a couple of minutes. And yes, after a couple of minutes, Elon Musk is here, Bill Gates is here, and as you can see, the on-premise sync enabled column here, it says yes in all the on-prem users that we have: Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos, and Nicky Jones. So it means our synchronization is successfully configured.